Hello, how are you? Yo estoy muy bien. ¿Y ustedes? Okay, thanks for watching us once again with Spoken Learning Live. Today we're going to learn a very peculiar topic, It could be like a little bit challenging for you, but it is not. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the past in Spanish. Estoy hablando del pasado en español. Okay, as you know, if you're learning Spanish, one of the most challenging and as student is the past because we have first of all, since the name it changes completely. We don't call it pasado. Actually, we call it pretérito. Okay, and also there are some specific verbs that they have like four conjugations, and if you translate it into English, it has the same meaning. So that's crazy, right? But today I'm going to show you just how can we use the simple past in Spanish, okay? And I'm gonna make a second part to explain you about the conjugation of some verbs, okay? Remember, if you like our videos, like and share with your friends, okay? So let's start with our topic of today. Remember, if you question or if you are not understanding, you can always write in the comments, okay? So we're gonna start with the names, okay? We have two simple past in Spanish. Tenemos el indefinido and imperfecto, okay? Remember, we don't say pasado, we say pretérito, okay? Indefinido and imperfecto, it's simple past in English if we are looking for the equivalent, all right? It's the same thing, all right? But in English, we have specific usage for it. For example, in indefinido, we're going to check one of indefinido and then all the imperfecto, okay? So that way we can write the differences. Okay, indefinido, it's to talk about actions that are over, okay? So we say acciones concretas y terminadas en el pasado. For example, in red you will find the verb that is in Spanish, and I'm gonna tell you what is the verb in English, okay? So we say, ayer por la noche fui al cine. Fui, it's went, I went, okay? And then we have the second one, sucesiones de acciones en el pasado. It's like a series of actions in the past, okay? For example, when you're describing what you did one day before, it's in this case, we are gonna use indefinido. Luis se levantó a las 7. Desayunó y se fue al gimnasio. So, se levantó, remember, if we are using se, me, te, are reflexive verbs, okay? So, se levantó, he woke up. Desayunó, he took breakfast. Y se fue, he went, okay? And the third use for indefinido, remember, pretérito, it is acciones interrumpidas por otra acción. Interrupted actions for another action. How is it? It's when we have been doing something and suddenly something happened and you needed to stop what you were doing, all right? For example, estaba durmiendo cuando sonó el teléfono, okay? That is indefinido, okay? So remember, actions that are over, series of actions in the past, and interrupted actions for another action, okay? Now, let's continue with imperfecto. Imperfecto, it's not the same, It sounds the same in English, but in Spanish it is not. Let me tell you the example. The first usage for this is acciones habituales en el pasado. We can say costumbres, okay? Are like things you used to do when you were in a specific time, in a specific place, or in a specific stage of your life, all right? So in that case, it's imperfect, okay? For example, we have caminaba 10 kilómetros todos los días. Caminaba, it's I walked in the past. Solía ir al parque los sábados. I used to go to the park every Saturday, right? And then the second is for descriptions. Descripciones. Yes, how? Yes, imagine that you are going to remember a specific time or a specific event that happened to you. So when you're remembering that thing, you are like traveling to the past. When we do this kind of switch, it's when we say describing. You're describing, you're going to tell somebody, okay? Like a story in the past. For example, era invierno. Hacía mucho frío. It was, okay, era. Hacía, it's like it was, okay? Or yes, it's equivalent, you know? Hacía mucho frío. Mucho frío, it's like it was very, very cold, okay? And then, era rubia y tenía los ojos azules. Was, she was, y tenía, she has, okay? And the third action, dos acciones simultáneas. This, it's when you were doing something, but at the same time, something was happening, okay? Like two actions at the same time, but in the past. For example, María leía mientras que su padre preparaba la cena. Leía, it's to read in past, read, and preparaba, to prepare, but in the past, okay? It's, for example, María was reading, or María read, meanwhile, her father prepared the dinner, okay? It is in past, all right? Okay, tomorrow I'm going to show you how can we conjugate and why this thing is a little bit challenging, all right? Remember, we have different usage for indefinido and imperfecto, which is simple past in English, okay? But in Spanish, we say pretérito, all right? Remember that in spoken learning, we provide private classes and we give you like we guide you to continue studying in your Spanish. I know one of the most challenging topics is this one. So if you want to learn more, I invite you to text or call us at 832-413-3166. Remember that we're gonna be so happy for helping you, okay? Now in Spanish. Recuerda que si tienes dudas o tienes complicaciones para aprender el pasado, nosotros podemos ayudarte. Solo tienes que hablar o mandar mensaje al 832-413-3166. Okay, so see you soon to continue this topic. Nos vemos. Adiós. Bye.